Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Galactic Jerry, and today I'm finally bringing you another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. I know it's been over a month since my last X and Y Wi-Fi battle that I uploaded, but to be honest, I haven't really been playing Pokemon X and Y for battles at least. The last time I pretty much had battles was when I participated in the Fairy Face-Off online competition, which I've uploaded some videos for that, and because of that, I don't really have a battle team on my party, and so the only battle team I have, it's on my battle box, and it's the same fairy team that I use for the Fairy Face-Off online competition. So yeah, I really need to get my team together again and start battling again because I really missed it. For this battle, I wasn't really expecting to battle him, but this is a battle against a fellow subscriber. I believe his YouTube username is 619 Hong. But I'm not sure if he uploads videos, but I'll leave his link in the description so you can check it out. So yeah, he was pretty much a winner, one of the winners for one of my giveaways. So after I gave him the Pokemon that he won, he challenged me to a battle, and I accepted the battle, of course. I figured I might as well use this fairy team against some different type of teams, instead of fairies against fairies. So as soon as I accepted the battle, I saw that he had a Aegislash, Roserade, Greninja, Blaziken, Togekiss, and a Kangaskhan. At this point, I figured that if he had a Mega Pokemon, a Pokemon that can Mega Evolve, he was either going to use Mega Blaziken or Mega Kangaskhan, which of course both of them are big threats. And the Aegislash in particular, since it's Steel type, was going to be a problem for pretty much all my team. And the Roserade too, since it's part Poison type. But yeah, let's get this battle rolling. This is pretty much the only battle I had since the Fairy Face-Off online competition. So yeah, let's get it rolling. Okay, I'm not sure which Pokemon I lead off with. So I lead off with my Whimsicott, and he leads off with the King Kong, which is his Kangaskhan. And I was really afraid that he was going to Mega Evolve, so he goes with the Fake Out right off the bat. So he didn't Mega Evolve, so that pretty much told me that his Kangaskhan was not the Mega one he had. But luckily for me, the Fake Out didn't really do much. And he decides to switch out and take advantage of that and go for a Encore. Okay, so I was expecting that he was going to leave his Kangaskhan out there, so the Encore was pretty much going to force him to keep using Fake Out, which of course is not going to work. But unfortunately that's not the case, and so I decided to leave my Whimsicott out there, and I go for Substitute. And I noticed that his Roserade is carrying Sludge Bomb. And so I know that Whimsicott is 4 times weak against poison types. So yeah, I definitely don't want my Whimsicott to take a Sludge Bomb to the face actually. So I don't know why I keep using Substitute. Maybe I was hoping that he was going to switch out or use a different move, so that way I can use Encore. And but then again, I don't really think I have any moves that could deal with this Roserade with my Whimsicott at least, so I go for another Substitute. Okay, now I remember what I was trying to do. I guess I was just trying to make him waste his Sludge Bomb, so that way he doesn't get to use Sludge Bombs anymore, since I know Sludge Bomb is going to be super effective against any of my other Pokemon since they're all fairies. So yeah, I try to make him waste as many Sludge Bombs as I can, because I know my Whimsicott is pretty much useless at this point. So might as well try to make some use of it. So yeah, he goes for another Sludge Bomb, and I think I lost track of how many Sludge Bombs he's used so far. Maybe it's 5, and I know the PP for Sludge Bomb is 10, and it's 16 if he's used PP ups. So yeah, now I decide to go for Encore, knowing that I cannot use another Substitute. So that way, if Encore, just in case his Roserade is carrying like Sleep Powder, my next Pokemon won't have to deal with that. So with that being the case, I go with Togekiss, knowing that I can at least take a a Slush Bomb, at least one Slush Bomb, and that way I'm able to get my source, my Thunder Wave actually. So yeah, he decides to switch out into his Aegislash, and I go for Thunder Wave. And at this point I figured that he was either going to go for Shadow Sneak or Iron Head if he had it. So I go with the Air Slash, and he gets a Parahack, so that was pretty much a wasted turn for both of us. So I go for Air Slash, trying to get some damage out. So the and he gets another Parahack, so that's good for me. So I go for another Air Slash, trying to flinch him, just to do enough damage so I can bring him close to at least half. So that way my Togekiss's Flamethrower will be enough, because I'm not sure. I doubt that my Togekiss's Flamethrower was going to be enough to take down his Aegislash at full health. So I needed to at least do some damage before I decide to go for Flamethrower. And luckily for me, I was able to get a couple of flinches off and get the Parahacks, and finally I was able to do Flamethrower, and it was able to take him down. So now he goes into his Kangaskhan, goes for Fake Out again, does some decent amount of damage, and of course I get flinched, and he goes for a Return, and does a decent amount of damage too. So that way, now I go for Thunder Wave, so that way I am faster for sure. So now it's just a matter of he gets the Parahacks that turn again. I guess he was going for Sucker Punch since he was attacking first. Yeah, but Air Slash was able to do half and have a Shell Bell, so I'm able to recover a little HP every time I hit the opponent, and depending on the HP damage that I do. So yeah, I decided to go for Roost, just try to get back to full health, and he goes with the Sucker Punch, and doesn't do anything, you know, because it's not super effective. So yeah, I'm able to take down his Kangaskhan, so that I pretty much gotten rid of 2 threats that on his team. So now he goes into his Greninja. At that point I was expecting a nice beam, you know, because it's super effective. But I just wanted to get one Thunder Wave off, and at this point I was hoping he was not going to freeze me, which it doesn't that turn. Okay, so I'm able to get my Thunder Wave, so that really cripples Greninja, because Greninja is a fast Pokemon. So now I go for Roost, knowing that I didn't want to risk taking another Ice Beam, because it was going to be completely enough to take down my Togekiss, and you know, using Roost gets rid of my Flying type for that turn. So I know the what do you call it, the Ice Beam was not going to be super effective, but unfortunately he was able to get the critical hit and pretty much did the same damage they did when it was super effective. So now I go for Roost again, he goes for Ice Beam again. Hopefully he doesn't get the critical hit again, but unfortunately he gets the freeze on my Togekiss. But luckily for me, of all the things that could happen, I'm able to thaw out and get the Air Slash out. And now I am definitely going to get rid of this Greninja with another... Oh wait, maybe not. What? Okay, so he pretty much going to get rid of my Togekiss. Okay, I remember what happened. The Air Slash didn't flinch him, so he was able to get a nice beam out. And he had a Water Shuriken, I'm not sure what it's called, which is a priority move, so it was enough to take down my Togekiss, unfortunately. But then I go into my Sylveon, and he goes with the Water Shuriken. But I am very fortunate that it's not doing a lot, considering that my Sylveon, this Sylveon is not defensively bulky. It's more in the special attack and the special defense bulky department. But yeah, I just decided to go for Calm Mind. Why not? Since I know my Sylveon can take his Greninja pretty well for the most part. So I go for Drainikiss just to recover pretty much everything all the damage he did to my Sylveon. So at this point I am back at full health. This Sylveon has the big root item, so it's able to recover 30% extra with the Drainikiss. So now he goes into his Blaziken, and he Mega Evolves, so this is going to be a problem for me. So he uses Protect just to get the speed increase, but it doesn't really matter because Sylveon is slow. So I go for Shadow Ball. I'm not sure what I was hoping to accomplish right there. I guess trying to do as much damage as I can with it. So then he goes with the Flare Blitz. and I was really hoping that it was not going to be enough to take down my Sylveon, which my Sylveon barely survives with 15 HP, and I am able to get a Shadow Ball off, and he gets the recoil damage from the Flare Blitz. So unfortunately that Shadow Ball was not enough to take down his Blaziken, so he barely manages to survive. But luckily for me, I have Azumarill on my team, which has the Aqua Jet priority move, so at this point I might as well just leave my Sylveon out there. Hopefully he goes for a Flare Blitz, but he was smart not to go for Flare Blitz, just to not to gain the recoil damage. So he goes for the Earthquake, knowing that it was going to be enough to take down my Sylveon, which of course it does. So now, as you got one Aqua Jet should do the trick against this Blaziken, but I expect that he was going to switch out. I guess not. Not that turn. He goes for Protect. I guess just to scout whatever moves I have on my Azumarill. He gets another speed boost, but I expect him to switch out, or at least let his Blaziken get sacrificed. Then he goes into his Togekiss, and meanwhile I had gone with the Aqua Jet. I didn't want to go for Belly Drum because I was afraid that he was going to predict me to go for Aqua Jet or something, or Belly Drum actually, and just use Earthquake and do a lot of damage. But I did go for Aqua Jet, and I noticed that it didn't really do much against his Togekiss. And he goes with the Aegislash against my Florges that I switched into. And I went to Florges because I know this Florges is especially defensively bulky. I maxed out his special defense stat. I just wanted to be able to get at least one Toxic off onto his Togekiss, because his Togekiss could be a serious problem. So I go for Protect just to let the Toxic Poison do a little more damage. And notice he keeps using Aegislash, so that made me think that he will see the Choice Scarf. So yeah, he decides to switch out, and meanwhile I went with the Wish. Okay, I went with the Wish. And why not? I don't really have any other moves on this Florges other than Moonblast. Then he goes with the Sludge Bomb. It's able to do quite some damage. Then again, it makes sense because it is super effective, and I'm able to recover 10 HP with the little Orange Berry. Like I said, this is pretty much the same items and same team that I used for my fairy face-off online competition, so I haven't really switched the items up. But yeah, at least I'm able to recover pretty much all the damage he did with the Sludge Bomb with the Wish. And at this point, I guess I just want to make him waste his Sludge Bombs, because that's the only... it's a really big threat to my team, like I said before. So there goes another Sludge Bomb. I wish I would have kept count of all the Sludge Bomb he was using. So there goes another Sludge Bomb. That's at least 8 so far. So I go for another Wish, knowing that I could take a Sludge Bomb if it's not a critical hit, of course. And luckily for me, he did not poison me that turn. So I go for Protect, just pretty much just to recover all the HP they hit it took from me with the Sludge Bomb. So then he goes into Dazzling Gleam. So that made me think that he either ran out of Sludge Bombs, or he's trying to trick me, knowing that trying to trick me that maybe he doesn't have Sludge Bomb anymore. Then he goes into Giga Drain. I guess it doesn't really do much, but I don't want to risk it, so I want to keep using his Wish. He goes for Giga Drain again. Okay, actually it's doing a lot. Okay, it was a critical hit. Then I go for Moonblast just to get some damage on this Roserade. Still full HP. Maybe see what items he has. And I am able to get the special attack drop, luckily. So for this match, I've been very lucky, and this is not the usual case for me. It's usually the other way around. But yeah, then he goes for another Giga Drain. So at this point, I figured that he didn't have any more Sludge Bombs. But I guess I was trying to just stall him out. I'm not sure what I was trying to do with this Florges anymore. But then he recovers a little more with the Black Slash. So then I switch out, thinking that he doesn't have Sludge Bombs anymore. So then I go into my Gardevoir, and I trace the Technician ability, but it's no use to me. Then he goes into Dazzling Gleam. So I switched into my Gardevoir because it has a Psychic type move, and I had gone with the Wish with the Florges. So that way, whatever damage he was going to do to my Gardevoir, I would have been able to recover pretty much all of it, thanks to the Wish. So then he decides to switch out into his Togekiss, and I decide to Mega Evolve. And I believe I can win with the Psychic. Yeah, because I want to get rid of that Togekiss. It's really causing problems for my team. But yeah, I do go for Psychic. And it should be enough. Even if it's not enough, it's most likely the Toxic is probably going to take him down. And then he goes into his Blaziken. I think I decided to leave my... No, I decided to switch out into my Florges, hoping that he was going to go Flare Blitz, so that way he can just die with from the recoil damage. He goes for Protect. Okay, so at this point I just want to leave my Florges after, just to get sacrificed, I guess. He goes for Earthquake. I guess he doesn't want to take any recoil damage and try to do as much damage to my Pokemon. But the Earthquake did a lot of damage. But I am very fortunate to survive, and I am able to get the Moonblast and get rid of his, pretty much kill his Blaziken. So now the only Pokemon I gotta deal with is his Roserade, and he goes with the Sludge Bomb, so that I pretty much debunked my theory that he didn't have any Sludge Bombs left. So I know my Gardevoir is faster than his Roserade, naturally, because I know he's not running a Choice Scarf Roserade at this point, so I'm able to get rid of his Roserade the Psychic, and I believe that was the victory right there. Yep, okay. Well, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this match, and if you did, make sure to hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, it'd be really cool if you did. You know, your support really means everything, and definitely gives me a reason to keep uploading videos. Also, let me know what you think in the comment section below, and yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Make sure to check out his channel. I'm gonna leave the description in the link in the description, so make sure to check that out. I'm not sure he uploads any videos, but why not? So yeah, that was a pretty good match. This fairy team actually came through, especially considering that he had Blaziken and Aegislash and Roserade, which are big threats. Yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I guess I'll catch you next time.